Alright, we're back at it again with another board from EvoMaker, and it's brought to market to service as a kit for customization or a complete keyboard. That choice is up to you, but let's see what this board is capable of out of the box and what you can customize. So first things first, this is officially in the Kickstarter phase with a ton of options spanning from all sorts of price ranges. I don't have any idea what the MSRP is of every option, but the Kickstarter prices are available for reference. The one I have here today is the aluminum frame wireless mechanical option, which on Kickstarter is optioned for $90. So expect the MSRP to be around, I don't know, 100 or 120 or so, but that's only a guess. Anyways, let's see what we get around this price. First off, the frame of the case is aluminum, meaning the bottom half of this case is actually plastic, which is actually fine with me. The viewable sides of the board are in aluminum, while the non-visible is plastic to reduce cost. Also, a plastic case helps kill off reverberation throughout the case compared to full aluminum. Of course, the trade-off is the quality and durability of a full aluminum case, and it also depends on the mounting style for the keyboard. Moving on, this board is using the 75% layout, which is a popular layout, and personally one of my favorites for maximum functionality in a condensed form factor. I do wish there was separation between the arrow keys and the F keys, but to meet a certain price point, that's probably not going to happen. This particular option for the AK84 comes with these PPT keycaps, which are double shot shine through caps, but you also get a set of silicone keycaps, which is really neat. I'm not sure if these will be included in the final version, but on Kickstarter it will be, at least for the early birds. We'll get into a sound test later with the difference between the two sets of keycaps. Now the great thing about this keyboard is that it uses a 5-pin Kailh Hotswap RGB PCB, and also the board can come in a variety of different gate-on switch options, which is nice to have. The battery for the Bluetooth option of this board is around 4,000 milliamps, so it should provide decent battery life with the RGB off. And speaking of RGBs, this board is very colorful and can be software controlled to change the layout, RGBs, and layers as you wish. The great thing though is that this software is not required to use the board. It can plug and play if you wish. Inside the box includes a keycap and switch puller, a braided USB-C cable, which is in the theme with the color of the keyboard, and some extra switches. There are kickstands on the bottom of the board, but I don't think they're necessary as the typing angle for the board is already optimal, for me at least. In terms of build quality, we already went over the frame being aluminum and a bit about the keycaps. The stock keycaps are fine for the price. As for the silicone keycaps, I'd need extensive testing to get an idea of durability before I make a verdict on them. The plate is also aluminum, however, it's a single piece combined with the frame of the case, which technically cuts down on any metal on metal vibrations, which is good. The stock stabilizers come lubed out of the factory and they're not over lubed, which is nice. Unfortunately, there is no option for PCB mounted stabilizers, which could honestly change the game if they would simply include that in these kits. There's no foam on the inside either, but at this price, I can't say I would expect it. And with that being said, let's hear how this sounds in its stock form. It really doesn't sound bad for what it is. Sure, there's plenty of rattle in the stabs and pinging from the switches and small reverberations throughout, but definitely better than some other keyboards that pay no attention to acoustics, which is present even in this price range. Now for reference, let's hear how the silicone keycaps sound on here. The silicone caps are definitely more muted and have a much deeper sound, which to my preference sounds awesome. I will have to get used to the feel of them, but this has potential to be a very thocky board with the right acoustics. I love this form factor. The customizability is decent. However, screw-in stabilizers would take this to a whole new level. Just saying. With that said, this kit does include switches and keycaps for Kickstarter price under $100. After the Kickstarter, who knows? If you have any questions about the board, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.